While there are many characteristics that can make someone a loser, one of the most telling would be their treatment of employees. And when following that criteria, Jeff Bezos definitely would qualify as a loser. Amazon is notorious for consistently dissuading employees from unionizing, even after multiple protests from warehouse and delivery workers over the past year. Unionizing would help employees set more reasonable hours and wages, but Amazon refuses to give up any control. In addition, in an article written about Bezos' cutthroat management style, he's quoted hurling insults at employees such as, "If I hear that idea again, I'm going to have to kill myself," and asking sarcastically if he took his stupid pills today. He also once took away transportation perks from employees because he did not want them to leave the office, and is known to have set up competing teams within the company to keep employees on their toes.
Another way that Jeff Bezos can be considered a loser is that Amazon has repeatedly gotten in trouble for price manipulation on its online book and video store. For example, in 2014, Amazon and French book publisher Hachette got into a dispute over agency pricing, and it caused hundreds of authors like Stephen King to speak out against Amazon for harming the very livelihood of the authors on whom they built their entire business off of. Even with all of this, Amazon continued to make the publisher's books difficult to get by refusing pre-publication orders and eliminating discounts.
So on a more personal note, something in Bezos' life that makes him a loser is his divorce with his longtime wife, Mackenzie Scott, a few years ago. Well, getting a divorce doesn't necessarily make someone a loser in our eyes. What does was the fact that rumors circulated following the divorce that Bezos had actually had an affair previously with someone else. This made him look like an asshole in our eyes, after listening to last week's lecture on what makes an asshole in the workplace based on Guy Kawasaki's view, among others, and also contributes to him being a loser.
While we have argued that Jeff Bezos is a loser, we must consider the alternatives of why Jeff and his empire Amazon have done great things, including Jeff has donated a lot of money to charity, including $10 billion towards climate change. Additionally, Amazon lowers its prices, increasing its access of goods to their users. Lastly, it's been reported that Amazon has created relatively safe working environments for employees during the coronavirus to keep them safe during this time.
Ultimately, judging Jeff Bezos as CEO really comes down to what you think a CEO's job should be. If you think the only important job for a CEO is to provide the best profits for his company's shareholders, then it's easy to see why you'd think Bezos is a winner. But lost in Amazon's success is the harm he's doing to the country, his employees, and eventually to the company itself. His optimizing profit-focused leadership has created a monopoly, which will likely be broken up with the Antitrust Act. When Amazon gets broken up, the failure of Bezos will be a result of his failure to evaluate his company's success and impact outside of profit. There's more to being a good CEO than making money.